Hey, what's going on, guys? SudoCatalyst here again with another part in the Fortnite Console Creative tutorial. In the last set of videos, we've gone over a bunch of stuff. We've gone over how to manipulate a basic object. We've gone over how to set devices to the parameters that we want. We've gone over how to create nice environmental design. And we've set up a game for our players. But if you haven't noticed, there are no weapons, there's no classes, there's no offensive capabilities to stop the flag carrier other than my harvesting tool. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to go over some devices that will help define what weapons and consumables and devices our players can use. So let us find the area where our heads-up device was. I believe it's under this mountain right here. Yep, there they are, in this little cave here. It's actually kind of cool. We're just going to move these, though. There we go. Also, what I'm going to do for myself here, no player will see this, but I will, and I will know that this pile of rocks means that this is where our devices are when I'm flying around in the map. Or it's just under this mountain here. Alright, so the devices that we're going to play with today are the class designer and the class UI selector. So let's get started with that. Triangle and up on the D-pad, of course, as usual. We're going to go to our devices. And we're going to search class. So we have a couple options here. We have the class designer, the class selector, and the class selector UI. Now the class selector is I would say the outdated version of the class selector UI. You manually select your class, but there isn't really a good way to see what is inside that class. Whereas with the class selector UI, when you spawn in, you're prompted with a multiple choice where you see what each class has to offer. So before we even do that, we need to set up some classes. So let's go ahead and do that. So here we have our custom class designer. The class designer works kind of similarly to the capture item spawner in the fact that I will drop items from my inventory in the area of this device, and it will pick up those items and use those for your class. So let's go ahead and find some items that we might want our players to use. We're going to go to weapons. Oops. Well, before we do that, we're going to have to remove the search. There we go. So we're displaying everything now. We're going to go to weapons. Now, it might be very tempting to use the best weapons ever, but actually, I like to stick with either purple or blue weapons. I'm not really sure why. I don't know. It's really preference. Use whatever weapons you like. It's your creative game. It's your world. You're the master of that world, and you can do what you like. You don't have to do what I do. I'm just trying to give you the resources necessary so that you can make these decisions for yourself. So let's see. I like the Cobra DMR. That's pretty cool. So I'm thinking what we're going to do. So we're going to create 3 classes. We're going to create a classic assault rifle class. We're going to create a classic sniper class. We're going to create a classic shotgun class. And I don't mean classic as in Fortnite OG. I just mean this is very standard in the competitive shooter world. So we're going to do a Cobra DMR and a tactical pistol. And we're going to go to consumables, and we're going to give our players some consumables as well. do we want our players to pan out? I like med mist. I'll give everybody a med mist. It's a classic. And we'll give our assault rifle guy a utility of some grenades. Ooh, we also have to give them some ammo so they don't just have one magazine in each weapon. So there we go. We're gonna give assault rifle and pistol ammo, and then we're gonna press triangle. If we're in our phone, we're gonna press triangle to get into our harvesting tool so we can access our battle royale menu, or inventory, I should say. So we're gonna drop the rifle. We're gonna drop the sidearm pistol, or I'm sorry, the tactical pistol. We're gonna drop all these grenades, and we are going to drop the med mist. Let's give them 50 rounds is good, eh? Half the stack of 100. Half the stack of 100. All right, so that's one class there, but we're not quite done yet. We also have to customize the settings. So here we have, I go to all options usually. Here we have all the options. And what we're going to do is we're going to put in a class name. Give it a second, it's lagging a little bit here. There we go. And we're going to call it Assault for assault rifle. We won't put in a class description for now. The class identifier is going to be 1. Now this is very important. If you don't assign a class identifier, it will not come up in the class UI. It needs to have an identifier, and 2 classes cannot have the same identifier. Neither of them will show up. If you have 2 different classes that are class identifier 1, neither of them are going to show up. Same as if you say that there is no class, it won't show up either. So you need to assign it. Since this is our first one, we're going to say that it's class identifier 1. Grant items on respawn, we're going to say no, because we want every time that our player dies and respawns, we want to prompt them with an option if they want to change their class. And what I'm looking for right now is that you do not drop your weapons on elimination. Eliminated players' items are deleted, and their resources are deleted. This, to me, keeps the map visually cleaner. You know, there's not weapons being dropped everywhere, and you don't really need the weapons because you can select any class yourself. They drop. So I'm assuming game resources here mean the flag, and I would want the flag to drop rather than be deleted. And I think that should be it for now. Let's just take stock. Yep, it is indeed visible in the UI. Okay, so there's our first class. Now, let's create a second class. I'm going to move it slightly away from this one, so when I drop the items, they don't get picked up by that one. And this one, we're going to create the classic sniper. Let's go to weapons again. Let's take a look for what kind of sniper we might want. I think the heavy sniper might be fun. If I can find it. Bolt action's a good one. I like the heavy sniper. Where is it? Oh, does it not come in blue? It might not. Yeah, I don't think it does. We're gonna go with the hunting rifle then. Or not the hunting rifle. But the hunter bolt action. So this is a slow weapon. We're gonna need something that maybe is a little quicker. Quicker on the uptake. A nice sidearm that does good damage. Put is quick? Something like an SMG, maybe. Or maybe some kind of automatic shotgun. You know what? Let's use the Frenzy shotgun from the new season. So one tip with weapons is that the newer stuff typically spawns at the top here. There we go. Sniper and shotgun. We'll go to consumables. We'll give ourselves some ammo. We'll give ourselves a med mist. And because we're a sniper and we should probably try and be sneaky, I'm going to give the sniper a shadow bomb. Now what a shadow bomb is going to do is you're going to throw it at the ground, you'll turn slightly invisible, and you'll get a double jump. Alright, I think that's a solid class right there. Oops. Let's go and drop these in. There we go. 30 rounds there. We'll give all 50 here. And there we go. We have the foundation of our class. We're going to call it... Ooh, forgive me. We're going to call it Sniper. We're going to identify it as Class 2. But we also have to go back down and look for this. Delete eliminated players' items, delete eliminated players' resources, and drop their game resources. There we go. Now we have 2 classes, and we're going to go for the third one now. The classic brawler shotgun. So, of course, we're going to have to give them a pump. I mean, what do you think I am? So let's go down. Find the pump. We're going to give them a purple pump. The sniper class has a shotgun, and it's blue. We're going to get that purple pump. Where is that? 119, 113, fire rate 68, fire rate 0.7. I'll do the sharp tooth. It's not the classic pump, but it's a good one. Alright, let's see. And as a sidearm, do we just have them have 2 shotguns? That would be hilarious. Yeah, let's do it. They have a slow shotgun and a fast shotgun. Actually, no, because then they're really terrible at any kind of medium range. We want balance here, people. So we'll give them the tactical assault rifle. I think that's actually a better option. Let's go back to consumables. We got to give ourselves some ammo. Give them a med mist. And we'll give them some kind of utility tool. Let's see. They're a shotgunner, so they want to close the distance. So I'm thinking some kind of 0-point item. Be it the 0-point fish or whatever it might be. Where is it? There we go. Oh, well, we dropped the fish in. So we'll only drop 2 of these. We'll drop the shotgun. We'll drop the SMG. We'll drop the med mist. And we'll drop all the shotgun ammo and the pistol ammo. Now we're going to go into the settings. We're going to call it CQB for close quarters battle. We're going to go to class 3, and then we're going to go down to the eliminated player resources. Delete them. I'm going to delete them, and we're going to drop the game resources. And there we go. We have 3 classes now. Oopsie. What did I do? pasted some kind of rock somewhere. What did I do? Well, if I can't tell, it was just a happy little accident. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. So now that we have these 3 classes set up, we're going to need the player to be able to select these classes. So we're going to use the device, the class selector UI. Type in class, and we're going to get the class selector UI. Let's drop it right here. Let's look at its settings, and I think we're good. It's pretty much, the class selector UI is really great. Once you set up the classes, that's really the hard part, and you just have to pop in a class selector UI, and it's pretty much plug and play. So let's play test. And here we go. Right at the game start, we're prompted with the three classes I've set up. Whoops. I should probably edit the CQB one. Oh, no, okay, so the 3 fish spawn together. And there we go. Now we have weapons that we can combat our enemies with. And just like that, we have a fully fleshed out Fortnite Creative map that we can play with our friends. Crank 90s on them. Get headshots. Emote on them. You know how it goes. Alright. Thank you guys for tuning in to the first series I have for Fortnite Creative on how to create a basic map. I will see you next time in the next video, and I think in the next series what we're going to do is either a racing game type or a Pro 100 game type. So, yeah, check that out in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time.